And now we kindle our Shabbat lights. Shabbat Chanukah is so special. We get to have so much light in our midst.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lechad likner shel Shabbat.
Amen, amen. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
I'd give that like a 6. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Happy Hanukkah. It is so good to be together, to celebrate with joy, with song. I have to say, one of my favorite parts of the service, besides your singing, is watching all the parents in the congregation mouth the words along with you to all your songs. It's pretty amazing. Speaks to the dedication that we have to this community. We begin our service on page 12 in our Siddur, Lechu Neranana Ladonai. Are we doing Hanukkah songs first?
We're going to do some Hanukkah songs.
We're doing Hanukkah songs before that.
But
So
then
sing
we
with
will
us.
be on page 12.
Yes.
Right now, we are on page 366.
על הניסים ועל הפורקן ועל הגבורות ועל התשובות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. על הניסים ועל הפורקן ועל הגבורות ועל התשובות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה.
Now we're going to sing Sevivon, which is actually on page 366.
סביבון סוף סוף סוף, חנוכה הוא חג טוב, חנוכה הוא חג טוב, סביבון סוף סוף סוף, חג שמחה ולעם, נס גדול היה שם, נס גדול היה שם, חג שמחה ולעם, סביבון סוף סוף סוף, חנוכה הוא חג טוב, חנוכה הוא חג טוב, סביבון סוף סוף סוף, חג שמחה ולעם, נס גדול היה שם, גדול היה שם, חג שמחה ולעם.
Now we continue on page 12 with Lechu Neranena, and we welcome Shabbat. Come, let us sing to God.
לכו נרננה לאדוני, נריע לצור אישנו. לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה לאדוני. לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה לאדוני. נריע, נריע לצור אישנו, נקדם פניו בתודה. נריע, נריע לצור אישנו, בזמירות נריע לו. לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה לאדוני. לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה לאדוני. נריע, נריע לצור אישנו, נקדם פניו בתודה. נריע, נריע לצור אישנו, בזמירות נריע לו. ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל הארץ. ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל הארץ. יהרם הים, יהרם הים, יהרם הים ומלואו. יהרם הים, יהרם הים, יהרם הים ומלואו.
We sing with all of our instruments, with our voices. We're on page 16, Zamru Ladonai Bechinor.
זמרו לאדוני בכינור, בכינור וקול זמרה, בחצוצרות וקול שופר. הריעו לפני המלך אדוני, ירם הים ומלואו, תבל ויושביבה. נהרות עמך וכף, יחד הרים ירננו.
We sing Romamu. We're on the bottom of page 17.
רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו להשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו.
We now turn to Lecha Dodi. We greet the Sabbath bride. We will be singing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. And when we reach verse 9, we'll all rise, if we're able, and face the entrance to welcome the Sabbath bride.
Lecha Dodi לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. 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 שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת ולתחילה. Lecha Dodi לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Lecha Dodi לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה. מהראש מקדם לסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. Lecha Dodi לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Lecha Dodi לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, כי באורך קומי אורי, שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. Lecha Dodi לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Lecha Dodi לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצולה. תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה. Lecha Dodi לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Lecha Dodi לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. יאי ריי 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 יאי ריי 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 יאי ריי ריי יאי ריי ריי יאי ריי ריי יאי ריי Lecha Dodi לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Lecha Dodi לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
So if you can believe it, all of that was a warm-up. So do you feel ready to pray now? So at this time, we normally invite you to, greet each other, get up, say Shabbat Shalom. We're going to do that. But before we do that, I'm going to ask if anyone has an empty seat next to them, can you raise your hand? We have people standing in the back. Okay, so we have a couple around here if anyone is interested in sitting down because we want seats. Okay, so now we welcome Shabbat into the room. Let's welcome each other. Say Shabbat Shalom. Make a new friend. Greet an old one. I'm going to tell them to go upstairs for babies. Tell them to go upstairs for babysitting. Now. So we are about to resume our service. We have 2 more prayers, and then I'm going to give a sermon. It's actually important. And it's a grown-up sermon. So at this time, we're going to ask our littlest littles to go up to babysitting. You can follow Liat, who is in the back. You can bring your parents. You cannot bring your parents. But we have a grown-up sermon tonight. I think it's appropriate for you guys. But I want to give everyone the warning and to let you know now's a good time to make your way upstairs. Come back with us in a bit. Okay, go. We're on page 22, Mizmor Shir. Start. 22.
Page 22, Mizmor Shir Layom HaShabbat.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי אסור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון בכינור. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. מה גדלו מעשיך היה, מאוד עמקו מחשבותיך. מה גדלו מעשיך היה, מאוד עמקו מחשבותיך.
Shabbat Shalom. The Talmud lays out the 3 core mitzvot, commandments of Hanukkah. They are, number 1, recite Hallel, which are psalms of praise to God in celebration of the rededication of the temple. Number 2, say prayers of thanksgiving, that is, add an extra paragraph into the Amidah, thanking God for the miracle of Hanukkah. And mitzvah 3 is to light candles for 8 days. And you might think the commandment would end there. Light the candles for 8 days, period, enough. But the actual mitzvah is to do what you said, to put it in the window. Light candles for 8 days, it actually says outside your home, as a reminder and an advertisement of the miracle. The core mitzvah of Hanukkah is called Pirsum Hanes, advertising the miracle. The ancients, they were so smart. They knew even back in 167 BCE when this holiday originated that it was and always would be hard to be a Jew in public. It was hard for them. They had to fight the Syrian king Antiochus and his army for a number of years to defend their sovereignty. And it's maybe a little bit hard for us right now. But Davka, exactly, despite this pressure to be less outwardly Jewish, we get this holiday that commands us to do the opposite. Put the menorah in the window, advertise the miracle. Tell others that we are Jews and proud of it. Advertising the miracle of Hanukkah and the miracle of the existence of the Jewish people was never going to be easy, and that's why it's required. Let's just take a moment and sum up where we are at this moment in the world. We have leaders who don't lead, thinkers who don't think, educators who don't educate, liberals who aren't liberal, women's organizations that don't stand up for women, and social justice warriors that don't do social justice. All of that is unacceptable. And we are fighting, condemning the moral rot running rampant throughout our society, making calls, writing letters, donating or withholding donations, doing what we can do. We have to pressure educators to educate. And we have to pressure feminist organizations to be feminists. We have to pressure social justice organizations to be just, and so on. But while we are doing that, we must not lose sight of our core purpose, our raison d'etre, and that is to be Jews who celebrate being Jewish. If we want others to fulfill their mission, that starts with us fulfilling ours. And ours this week is 3 steps. Step 1 and step 2 are Hallel and adding a paragraph into the Amidah. We will help you with that. But part 3, lighting the candles and advertising the miracle, that's on you. Because it's not just Hanukkah. It's about advertising what God gave us, the miracle of the existence of the Jewish people. If we're going to talk the talk, we have to walk the walk. So to all of you here tonight, I say kol hakavod, may all the honor be upon you, because you have taken the first step in fighting the rot of today, which is to lean in to being Jewish. It's our birthright, our inheritance, a treasured gift that God gave us and our ancestors and their ancestors for thousands of years. Institutions come and go. Ideologies come and go. Leaders come and go. But we, as a people, persevere. I'm going to tell you a story. It's a true story about Pirsum Hanes, advertising the miracle. It was written by Elie Wiesel and was first published in the Jewish Daily Forward in Yiddish on December 12th of 1969. It takes place during the Second World War in Auschwitz at the beginning of winter. He wrote, "What was on everyone's mind? To exhaust every possibility of getting a warm shirt for themselves. People sold their crumbs of bread in order to procure some extra shmatas to wrap themselves in. Only my bunkmate, the former head of a small Polish town's yeshiva, had other things in mind. At first, I had no knowledge of it. How could I have known? When I saw his troubled look, his anxiety, I was sure that just like everyone else, he was trying to organize an item of clothing, a warmer coat, or a scarf. That's why I didn't even ask him. I had no strength. In the end, he confided his despair in me. He wasn't managing to find someone to barter with for his portions of bread. So I asked him, "What are you looking for? A shirt, a scarf?" He looked at me, astounded. "What are you talking about? God forbid, I'm not a merchant." What then was he looking for? Potatoes and oil. Specifically, 8 whole potatoes and oil. If it was impossible to get 8, 4 would do. The 4 would be cut in half to kindle 8 Hanukkah lights. I thought he had lost his mind. He had to be crazy to attempt such a thing in the harrowing hell of Auschwitz, but he was strong-willed. One mustn't leave a mitzvah unfulfilled, especially in Auschwitz. The teacher in him explained his approach. Doesn't Hanukkah symbolize Jewish sacrifice? For the past 20 generations, haven't Jews lit candles to remember the heroism of Judah Maccabee, who was ready to die rather than betray Torah? Was this really the moment to abandon those teachings? No. 1,000 times, no. It was especially important in our current circumstances to follow their path, to kindle the Jewish people's flames of faith. In vain, I pleaded with him, lighting Hanukkah candles was not a mitzvah for which you needed to sacrifice your life. But he kept to his response. These times require us to sacrifice ourselves for every mitzvah. Later, quietly on our pallet before falling asleep, he said, "I'm convinced my point of view is correct, especially since we don't have any prospects of remaining alive. If I thought that any one of us would survive this enemy, I might have a different opinion. Unfortunately, we can't believe in that. So my question is simple. If we're going to die anyway, why not die for a mitzvah, and not just because the murderer wants us to?" Others also tried to talk him out of it. They cited halachic decisions of all periods, presenting scholarly arguments, but he was well defended and had counter-arguments for every challenge. He didn't quite manage to procure either 8 nor 4 whole potatoes until someone, commiserating, had a conversation with a kitchen worker. Maybe they could help him. Luckily, one of them was from and brought my bunkmate 2 raw potatoes with a bit of oil. The potatoes were given to a specialist who divided them into the correct portions so that by the next morning, our block was able to light the first Hanukkah candle. The news quickly spread to all the blocks, so naturally people came to make a bracha and marvel at the old-new miracle of persistent Jewish heroism. The block leader stayed out of it this time, pretending he knew nothing of it. But once he did come to witness my bunkmates singing of these Hanukkah lights we light, not many participated in the singing. They didn't have the vigor. Only at the lighting of the 8th candle did the entire block take an active part in the ceremony. They were attentive to the bracha and responded with a zealous Amen, and participated with the prayer leader when he chanted popular passages and familiar melodies. That Hanukkah wasn't forgotten for a long time. The warmth of the long extinguished lights remained. If Jews had the fortitude to believe in victory over the Greeks, then we could not now surrender our trust in defeating our enemy. Whether my bunkmate lasted till the end, till liberation, I do not know. I lost sight of him during the January evacuation, but I did not forget his act of courage. Year in and year out, when the world is celebrating Hanukkah, I remember him. Generations before us have answered the call of the mitzvah to light the candles and advertise the miracle. And now it is our turn to do so, those of us here in this room. It is so much more than a simple Chanukiah. This Hanukkah, we light the candles with joy, with pride, with a sense of Jewish history, and even a sense of defiance. We will hold our place in this country. We will hold our religious and intellectual frameworks. We will be Jewish in the safety of this space, and also we will be Jewish in the tension of public space. we will light the candles, and we will celebrate the miracle, and we will put it in the window. Shabbat Shalom. We continue our service on page 28. Please rise.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך, ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד.
Please be seated. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בבררו מעריב ערבים בחוכמה פותח שערים, וביטונם משנה עתים ומחליף את הזמנים, ומסדר את הכוכבים במשמרותיהם ברקיע כרצונו, בורא יום ולילה גולל אור מפני חושך, וחושך מפני אור.
ומעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו. אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב ערבים. אהבת עולם, בית ישראל, עמך אהבת, עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד, כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגי יומם ולילה, נגי יומם ולילה. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל, אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד.
Please join me in Ve'ahavta, and I know that we have some religious school students who are especially great at chanting the Ve'ahavta, so please sing or chant loudly.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ושוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
We now sing Mi Chamocha to a special Hanukkah tune, which we'll also sing later in the service with our choir. Mi Chamocha to Ma'otzor.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף קיים לפני משה ומרים, זה אלי אנו ואמרו, אדוני מלוך לעולם ועד. אדוני מלוך לעולם ועד. אדוני ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
We ask God to shelter us in a Sukkot Shalom, a sukkah of peace. Hashkivenu.
השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים. ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך. Shelter us beneath thy wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right, O Adonai. Amen. Amen, amen. Amen, amen. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל ישראל אותי לעולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם וביום השביעי שבת וינפש שבת וינפש ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
We turn to page 46 for the Amidah. Please rise.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו אלוהי אבותינו ואימותינו אלוהי אברהם אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב אלוהי שרה אלוהי רבקה אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה האל הגדול הגיבור והנורא אל עליון גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם מכלכל חיים וחסד מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים סומך נופלים ורופא חולים ומתיר אסורים ומקיים אמונתו משני עפר מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי תמלך מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
we continue silently with the prayers and meditations of our heart. And afterward, when you are finished with your prayer, you may be seated, and then we will sing a special Hanukkah insertion.
May these trembling flames, the flames of our soul, and the warm glow kindled this night by the children of Israel fuse, fuse, fuse in the light of your presence.
And now, in honor of Hanukkah, we sing Al Hanisim. Please sing with me. We are on page 264.
Al hanisim ve'al hapurkan ve'al hagvorot ve'al hatshuot ve'al hamilchamot she'asita lavotenu bayamim hahem bazman hazeh. Al hanisim ve'al hapurkan ve'al hagvorot ve'al hatshuot ve'al hamilchamot she'asita lavotenu בימים ההם בזמן הזה. על הניסים ועל הפורקן ועל הגבורות ועל התשועות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. בימים ההם בזמן הזה. בימים ההם בזמן הזה.
We offer a prayer for the redemption of the captives. Send complete rescue and redemption to all those held captive by our enemy. Strengthen their spirit and bring them our prayers that they may be protected from all harm. Implant an understanding in the hearts of our enemies that they may return the captives in wholeness of body and spirit. Grant wisdom to the IDF that they may secure freedom for the captives without loss of life. Grant strength of spirit and courage of heart to all the sons and daughters of Avram and Sarah to release bonds of captivity and allow us all to live in freedom. As the psalm says, they shall call upon me and I will answer them. I will be with them in distress. I will rescue them and honor them. We offer our Misha Berach now, our prayers for healing for those in need. If you'd like to offer a prayer for a loved one, someone in need of healing of the body, mind, spirit, please share their name with us now. Misha Berach Avotinu v'Imotinu Avraham Yitzhak v'Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leahu Yivarech et HaCholim. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit. And together, let us say, Amen.
Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
At this point in our service, we pause for smachot. These are happy things, things that bring us joy. So, like the sound of that child brings me joy. So, if you have something good news that happened to you this week or that you saw in the world, share it with us now. Mimi. Mazel tov.
So I've got one son down, two sons to go.
We're so happy for you. Eliza, did you?
Well, my birthday's coming up this week, and it will also be the 10th anniversary celebration of my son's nonprofit record label for prison musicians, 10 years.
That is incredible, and we wish you an early Yom Huledet Sameach, an early happy birthday. Mordechai, tell us.
I'm just wondering, Rabbi, why there were no boys in the choir.
I can't answer that, but maybe we can talk about it for Torah study. Yes, tell us. All right. Okay.
I have a friend's bar mitzvah course soon, and I'm seeing if I can have
I love that. Friends bat mitzvah close, seeing a friend this summer. Go ahead.
I get to go to my grandma's house. I haven't seen her in a while because she's been in the hospital for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
She finally got out so we can celebrate her birthday.
Oh, nothing's better than grandma, right? We wish her well. Yes.
My daughter's going to take my flight this week.
Annie, amazing. Tell us.
I'm going to a horse show.
You're going to a what?
Horse shows.
A horse show. Wonderful. Yeah, Leah.
I get to see my high school's production of The Addams Family with my parents tomorrow, and I get to see it again on the 16th with some friends that I haven't seen in a really long time. I'm very excited. And my sister's coming home from college.
Friendship, family, culture. What's better? Okay, we'll go quick. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Stella, go ahead. Hanukkah party. So do I. Annie and Grandma. I love that. How wonderful. Yes, Joanna. Your band concerts in a week. That is so exciting. Anyone else from the congregation? Okay, we will continue with the service.
So
What a
much
good
simcha.
problem to have. Too many good things. We turn to page 282 for Aleinu. Please rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שם לנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושבי קרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס הולדתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום וחשבותה אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד, ונאמר היה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו
So before we get to Kaddish, some of you may know that we lost a tzaddik, a righteous person in the Jewish community this week, Rabbi David Ellenson. He was president of Hebrew Union College for many years, including when I was a student there. He was a teacher. He was a beloved person. His scholarship and his deep knowledge were just a part of who he was. He was generous. He was humble. He was warm. But I think for me, the thing that I will miss most about him is that he was kind. He was the smartest person in the room, the most knowledgeable person in the room, but also the kindest person in the room. And those of us that learned with him were lucky to have him. We won't be adding his name to the Kaddish list until after the funeral on Sunday, but he did love to share a teaching from Rabbi Shimon ben Gamliel, which said, "Do not make monuments for the righteous. Their dvarim are their memorial. Their things, their words of Torah are their memorial." And Rabbi Ellenson touched emotionally, intellectually, and spiritually every single student that went through HUC for so many generations, that I know his teachings live on through us. So may his memory be for a blessing. We observe the yahrzeits of Miriam Rosenblatt, Estelle Bush, Victor Weinstein, Charles Jordan, Sarah Spivak, Francis Levy, Dorothea Francescan, Brandy Jacoby, and Wallace Wolfe. Are there additional names for yahrzeit at this time? We rise for Kaddish, page 294. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, bi'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayachon uvyom echon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru, amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lamei almaya. Yitbarak v'yishabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudesha barichu. Le'ila min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata damiran bi'alma v'imru. Yehei shlama rabba min shamaya, V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru. Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen.
Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel.
Please be seated. Just a few announcements before our choir sings us out. So the first thing is to say thank you so much to our amazing choir and to Anita. You bring us so much joy and nachas, pride. We adore you and your music. The second is to say there are people in this room wearing sort of silvery, goldish ribbons. And if you see one of them at the Oneg after, go up, say hi, introduce yourself, because they are new members to our community. And we want to let them know this is the best community. You did a good job. So look out for that. I want to, of course, thank the people who helped us make this amazing Oneg. That includes Judy Schiff, Eileen Eichler, Mary Jane Harris, Catherine Kornblau, and Ilsa Klinghoffer. And we want to remind you there's a carnival on Sunday at 10 a.m. for Hanukkah. And I'm just looking, did Social Action want to make an announcement? I'm looking. Good, let's hear it.
Yeah, I wrote it out for someone else to say, so I don't have it memorized. But there are two things. We have the Diana Circle, which is our environmental justice group. We have postcards for people to sign and send to Governor Hochul, and we have a script, and we have stamps and pens. So please sign postcards. That's okay while you're here. Even with oily fingers, you can sign postcards. And also Monday, we are joining with B'nai Jeshurun and Cherie uptown at B'nai Jeshurun on 89th Street for a special Hanukkah climate justice with the B'nai Jeshurun teenagers doing a special thing. And Brad Hoyman Siegel and Brad Landers will both be there. And we hope to have a big, we're partnering, so we hope to have a big village temple group there. And you just need to go to the B'nai Jeshurun site to register for security. And it's Monday from 5 to 7.
Beautiful. Thank you. So we invite everyone to join us next door for kids. There's food, there are activities upstairs. Feel free to partake. And we ask the choir to help us with some closing Hanukkah songs.
I just want to say that Light One Candle is on page 367 of your prayer book, and Malatzur is on 365. So on the choruses, we would love you to join us.
Light one candle, give thanks that you lighted in time.
So, Shabbat Shalom. Happy Hanukkah. And Anita, play us out.
Thank you.